Hello, beautifuls of the feed. It's me, Benji. I'm going to be doing a reading today. My camera is in a weird place. Um, there we go. It's better framed now. Let's see what today's general energy is. I hope everyone had a good sleep or a good day, wherever you are in the world. We have the Seven of Wands. Interesting. I feel like there's a defensive kind of energy today. A defensive energy and like trying to maintain some sort of control over something. Let's have a look. Yeah, so it's like a control over your destiny. That's super interesting. We have the Seven of Wands and we have the Magician. So the Magician came up for me when I did a personal reading for myself earlier, which is really cool. If you do resonate with these anyway, just like leave a like and subscribe if you like. It is currently like 7 a.m. for me. So it's interesting. The Magician is like the kind of power that you get when you've like mastered something. So I feel like it's like mastering a skill, or it could be manifestation, like manifesting something. And I get from like this card beforehand, it's just, it's like perseverance and like trying to keep control of something. And I feel like this is really saying that like the manifestation is happening, and it's just like there's a lot of things that are happening that are like trying to bump it in the road. So we have the Page of Cups, and the Page of Cups is sensitivity and happy, surprise. That's what I hear in my head. I hear a bunch of people going, surprise. It's so weird. Anyway, it was like from that show Friends. It was so weird. It popped into my head. Yeah, so it just seems like there is going to be like an energy that comes in that's going to be like, it's going to surprise you. That's what I get. It's going to surprise you. And I feel like you've been feeling like the world is on your shoulders. And I really think that, it's got, I'm getting trauma in my head. I feel like it's got a lot to do with past trauma, and I feel like you've like broken a cycle of some sort, and it's just really difficult because you're in like that beginning phase of it, like shifting, if that makes sense. Shifting. So we have the King of Cups, and then we have the Ten of Wands. So that's really interesting because we have the Seven of Wands back there, and we've got the Ten of Wands, the end of the cycle over here, and the Page of Swords, and the Ace of Wands, and the Chariot. So this is also very different. I like these readings when they're just like super different. Sometimes they can be like the same for like a long period of time. But at the moment, I really do think that there's a lot of energetic shit going on. I'm sorry if you don't like swearing. I didn't mean to say that word. I won't say it very often. I just woke up and I apologize for saying that word. But it's okay. Just go with the flow. So the King of Cups is like a very powerful, like kind of energy. That's what I get from the King of Cups. It's a powerful energy, and it's symbolizing like control. So I feel like balancing something and balancing yourself. And I think also this is a card that's showing that I feel like with the next one, the Ten of Wands, I get the symbolism from like you need to show compassion to yourself, because the journey obviously hasn't ended, and it won't end for a long time in our lives. But I really do think that the journey for at least whatever's happening in this phase is coming to an end, like fruition. And I get that obviously from like the Magician and like the Page of Cups and like the carrying of the sticks, the wands, like, and the King of Cups, which is like the energy vibe. So I get that, and then I'm also getting like another energy of like a younger energy. The Page of Swords comes in, and it's very interesting. The Page of Swords and the Ace of Wands is what I'm kind of looking at the moment. And the Page of Swords is like curiosity. So it's like interesting. I feel like there's when I get this card coming out, it's like someone being curious in you, your energy. So it's like a young energy though. So I feel like someone's going to come in and they're going to be interested in like talking to you or having a conversation. Obviously that's talking, but like that's what I get, talking, conversation. And then the Ace of Wands is like being offered something. So it's really interesting because you have like the wands over here. So the wand cycle is like starting again. And wow. So it's like interesting because it's like a desire for something. So what I'm getting is maybe like there is something that is going to come in into the life, and it's just going to pique a curiosity, and it might cause like a desire for something. So then this cycle of the wands is like kind of restarting. Like all of these cards, they like have cycles and stuff. So I just feel like that's super interesting. And then the last card is the Chariot. So it's very powerful energy today. I'm not really getting a lot from like exactly what's going on. I just feel like this is a lot of energy happening, a lot of changes happening, manifestations taking place. And I feel like there is a little bit of frustration about things and trying to maintain control over situations at the moment. This is very general. Normally my readings are to do with like significant others. So I'm going to just ask this deck real quick to give me a couple more cards on a situation. Is this situation to do with a significant other specifically? I just want to clarify and just see what we get. When I say is this to do with a significant other, the right cards come out. So for some reason, this is to do with a significant other because I got the cards to come out. There's basically like a whole nother reading going on up there. I'll just say we got the Six of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Six of Cups, the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Cups, the World, the Ace of Swords, and then the Two of Pentacles. So I know it seems like a lot, but what I get from this is that it is definitely about significant other, about someone that you're, thinking about. It may not necessarily be about a significant other or essentially anything like that, but like I always get that this is some sort of like soul connection going on with these cards. There's two cards that I really get drawn to with the soul connection, but I also here it's like this thing where like I feel like this person is actually like playing games. They're like playing games and stuff, and I feel like you're in this energy where you probably know and you probably feel it, and I think that's why there's the maintaining control card and like control within yourself. And then the Magician, it's like you can manifest your own destiny, that kind of vibe. And like there's all these like opportunities kind of like ending, or like opportunities that have ended and like new ones that are starting. And then the chariot card down here, you get like a really good vibe of like just like a strong moving forward energy. And this one up here for your significant other, it seems like they are just in a place of like unbalance. Yeah, like unbalanced kind of vibe with these two cards. They need to find balance. There's like the Ace of Swords over here, so I feel like that's the beginning of the swords one. So they are having like a breakthrough, I guess. So it's kind of interesting because that deceit card and like the, what I call the cheating card, but it's not really. It's just like tactics and things like that. So it's strategy. I really think that they've been in there. They were in the energy, and they know that they have like a connection. And this card down here, I think, is also in my intuition is giving me a vibe of they're around like people a lot, like other people, and I feel like there's this some sort of like traditional value thing happening where they think that it's wrong, and I don't know what is wrong. I'm guessing an age gap, or maybe it's like a family traditional thing. Maybe it's a same sex couple or something like that. That's what I get. But like, it's like there is like a lot going on for them on their side, but on your side, I feel like you're very free to be able to like do what you need to be doing, and I would say focus on yourself. Like a lot of the time it's like focusing on yourself, because this deception and like these things that happen can really hold you back and like stop you from being motivated in life. But this person is looking forward, and like they're looking for balance, and they have the world come out, and then they have like the 5, 6, 7, 8, the 8 of cups, and I feel like the 8 of cups is walking away, disillusionment, and leaving behind. It's like kind of interesting because this could either go like either way. I don't know. This energy is really interesting to me today because I get like a stalemate happening, but at the same time, I feel like action's been taken, and I know that you know, and I know that they know. So you both know that there is a problem, or like there is something happening that is causing a division, and they know it's them and you know it's them. So a lot of the time I don't like saying that there are sides or anything and you don't blame one side, but sometimes you've done everything you can on your side. But this person over here could just necessarily, I don't like saying the word, but they could be like a narcissist, or like they could have some serious issues with themselves that they've had for a long, long time. And that could be like what's causing them to do all these things. Like they freaking love you, but they will like go and use strategy and tactics on you, like you're some sort of object. But that's just what I get from that. Like you don't have to take that from that. It's fine. I'm just gonna have a sip of my drink. I feel like I'm gonna choke. So it's kind of interesting. I feel like it's definitely the world card shows that there is opportunity. But also they feel like they're in a bubble almost. That's another thing that I get from them, is that they could be in a bubble. Like they feel like they're in a bubble and they're like everything's like there and they can't go to anything. So it really kind of screams trauma. Like they're trying to deal with things that they've not dealt with through their whole life. And I also really do get like the age gap thing. There's like a age gap or like some sort of non-traditional thing that's happening that is causing, like their friends and traditional values and things to come out to basically change their mind. And so then they have to use strategies and tactics, deceit, be deceptive to basically get by. And I feel like that's what I'm getting from this. It's so interesting to me that I can even say these words because I'm not going through this at the moment, to be honest, or anything like that. So it's just really interesting to me that I can come up. Like I say I come up with all of this, but like I don't think I'm coming up with it. I feel very relaxed when I do it, and I'm like kind of zoned out. Is that channeling? Because I'm still learning. I'm still kind of new to this world of things. I want to make a video at some stage about like my little story and my journey, but I don't know if anyone would want to listen. I don't have any proof, obviously, because it's all pretty supernatural stuff, and I don't have anything from when I was younger, except for like a file from somewhere. I'll just say somewhere. But and all saying that, I'm going to carry on with the reading. But when I was younger, I used to have tarot cards, and my dad used to beat me. I don't want to say that, but he used to, he used to do that and tell me that I shouldn't do it, and that it's wrong, and that it's the devil's work, and a whole lot of stuff. So I was very afraid of this for a very long time in my life, and then I found a calling like a couple of years ago, when I was in a very dark place, and I found the universe. Let's just say that. And then ever since then, I've been told by like so many people that I have a gift, and I'm just like, okay, thank you. And I'm still a little bit weird about it because I don't like to praise myself. But I want to say thank you for all the comments. I really appreciate it. It makes my day so much brighter. Let's move on to some clarification. Why don't we? Thanks for just listening to me ramble a little bit. I might make that video today or tomorrow. But I was thinking I was just wait until I feel comfortable, I think. But I do want to share it eventually, and then I'll probably post it as like the main video, like for new subscribers on the channel. So it sounds pretty good. All right, let's just do this. So this is what I'm getting about the significant other part of it, is that they are having an issue, a hard time with facing the facts and facing the reality of the situation. And I do think that I think there is doubt, and I think there's some sort of blame going on. Weirdly, I feel like this person might think that you're dangerous for some reason. And I don't know. Let me know if you've ever been said that about, like if your significant other has ever said, you're dangerous or something like that. I get that in my head. I don't know why, but I'm just getting that specific saying in my head. But in reality, it's probably them that are more dangerous than you. And I don't know what that means or what that's referring to, but it comes from that card. The upside down judgment card was the first one. And so Page of Pentacles, focus on your goals to bring great success. So that was what I was saying earlier in this reading. Like as soon as I saw this reading, I was just like, focus on yourself. Probably best to do that in this kind of situation, because if you don't do that, essentially you're going to be caught up in this storm. I would just wait until the storm's over a little bit and then go back into it, if that makes sense. So maybe it's time to just have a little break from romance. I never tell people to do that, but like if I got a reading like this for myself, I would take a little break. Ace of Swords, speak your mind and solve your problems. So it does make sense. I feel like taking a break's good. Obviously, that's kind of going against what I'm saying, take a break. But I feel like speak your mind. I feel like just be honest. So if there is a situation we are in and you like get to talk and get to like say what you need to say, be honest as much as it might hurt, because honesty hurts people. But just be logical, use your power, and use your heart and insight and the clarity that you have to be able to speak your mind and solve your problems with the truth. Obviously, solving your problems doesn't always mean that you're in the same situation. It could change. But that is solving your problems, because maybe the other person is the problem. 8 of Wands. And we have eloquent, untrustworthy, insolent, theft, oppressive, dispute, jealousy, delays, and frustration. It's very interesting, that card. What I get from that one is that, like, I feel like you feel frustrated and you feel like there is delays, and, maybe you think this other person's jealous of you, or maybe you feel jealous of this person, or, I don't know, theft and oppressive. what I get from this is weird. Like, I get weird two-side things, but like theft and oppressive and untrustworthy, and that kind of goes with that card above it, directly above it, the Seven of Swords. I just feel like, yeah, the theft and oppressive thing, I'm really getting a feeling of thus stealing energy from you. And that becomes oppressive because your energy is gone and you don't, like it's changing and you start feeling different, and then you start going back into the old ways, the ways that you thought that you had got rid of. But I feel like sometimes people can be like thieves of energy, and they can oppress your energy and you, and create like the holes in your aura so that you can be possessed by demons. So it's just like really interesting to me. This reading is definitely intense. Let's say that it's pretty intense. But, reading both ways, I just wanted clarity from both ways on the tarot, because reading them the right way up can be sometimes a little bit confusing for me, but it's okay. So we have the Magician come out as well, again. So honestly, I think this is pretty clear to me that this situation is probably not a good one to be in. See, it's interesting, we got the Magician the right way up for you on the bottom, but this is for the clarity of the top one for the significant other, and they got the Magician upside down, and that is insecurity, ineptitude, weakness of will, illusion, and manipulation. So it was kind of like what I was saying before. I really do think that they have people around them. I think they are older than you, and I think that they have like a life that they have kind of already created for themselves. And I think there is a love, there is a soul connection there, there's some sort of connection, but because there is this thing, there is this whole situation on their end, I think it causes this insecurity. They live in an illusion. So if they say stuff about illusions, I don't know. I just feel like they live in an illusion, They elude themselves to reality a lot of the time, and they will manipulate you to get what they want, which is really sad. So if you do resonate and relate to this reading, I hope that you are strong and you have the will to do what you need to do. I see, essentially, I'm here for you. Let's get some affirmations going, because honestly, it's bumming me out doing this reading, but that's okay. Like I said, I will always read both ways because that's the more traditional way of doing it, but only with the one set of cards. And they're both the same. They're both Rider-Waite. Is it Rider-Waite? They're both Rider-Waite. One's like a practice deck that I had, and I'll use that one for upside down and the right way up. And then my big picture one is the one that I use for just the right way up. All right, let's get some affirmations going from this daily tarot that I got from Kmart. We have the Two of Swords. I make decisions that are right for me. The Eight of Wands. I am moving forward quickly and with great focus. It's lining up. Queen of Wands. I am powerfully creative. Sure are. I am. I mean, you saw my house. No, you can see a little bit of it. My house is so bright and funky. I love it. People be like, it looks like vomit. No, I love it. Okay. Five of Wands. I can harness positive emotions to create a deeper good. And the Knight of Cups. By sharing love and compassion, I bring harmony and beauty to my life. Let's do one more. The Page of Wands. I am planting new seeds and I am willing to learn how to grow them. Yes. I really do think the universe wants the best for you. I really do believe that. I believe the universe wants the best for all of us. Wait, I'm sure. Oh, wait, that's like the same as that, but it's not the same thing. Okay. We're going to do a couple from Gaia. Here's some messages from Gaia. In conjunction with this reading. Please. Messages. Okay, nothing's popping out today. Goddess of creation, transformation, creativity, and wholeness. Achievement, keep focused on your dream. Oh, hear the ring of my glass table. I will show you the pictures of these ones because these ones are good. This one. Winter's end again. Regeneration, rebirth, and positive outcome. I feel like winter's ending for me, so it's very interesting. This reading is referencing winter. I would say that even if you're not close to winter, if you're coming out of summer or something going into winter, then like the end of winter should be like a great time. Hidden path, the marriage of spirit and matter. Manifestation. There is a manifestation going on right now for you. And I think that's why these things are happening. I think the universe is trying to align everything for you. And I think maybe this person might not be the one that's supposed to be in line with you right now. They were for some reason. That's what I get. Like I get from it, they were. But like it's gone out of alignment. It's just really sad. Ganesha, clearing away obstacles, protection, and guidance. Yeah, so Ganesha is definitely a card that I get from like the spirit is like protecting you through all of this. You have divine protection. We have a tree of life, fertility, creativity, destiny, and magical blessings. Yeah, so that's kind of what I was just saying. It's like your destiny. That's why the universe is lining up this way and getting you ready for what's meant to be. Jewel within a teardrop. Appreciation, spiritual and emotional reconnection. Yeah. So it would say that essentially you are blooming and blossoming into a beautiful human. And I feel like this is all kind of happening because of that. And through solitude, we can become better people. I do believe that because I've lived in solitude for most of my life. And it's really just interesting. This reading's been very interesting today. If you do resonate with it, please let me know in the comments, leave a like, and also subscribe if you're new, if you enjoy these readings. I'll never sugarcoat anything, and I'll always just go with my intuition and go with the flow. So if you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. And I'll see you next time in the next reading. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Oh, you can do it here.